Normally I make videos about multiple companies and how multiple companies are cringe, but I mean, put your cowboy hats on today because this company just takes the cake in terms of cringe. There's so much wasted money, so much wasted time, so many weird activities, and you know, they have so many videos posted. So after this video is posted, you better go like look them up because I imagine they'll take them down after this. This is from like their internal proplogix quest. You can see in the background of the video here that says PQ, which is like their company get-together that they have. And in this video, you can see that there are a lot of people that are uncomfortable. All of these people, this guy in the back, and you even have like the guy here with a cue card, hand on the side. Like they wasted paper for this. They wasted company money and company assets to print out cue cards, and the song's not that hard. It's the Blanco Brown song, everybody do the two-step. Yeah, it's really not that complicated of a song anyways. What does this do for anyone? This is like, why are they wearing like a green anonymous mask? What is it? What is this? And you have like a green cape. So cringe watching people dance that don't know how to dance. I can't dance, but I'm aware of that, and that's why I don't dance. Let me tell you a little bit more about proplogix here. I guess they're just a real estate company that makes some software that adds really nothing new to the market that other real estate software doesn't already do, but you know, they're disrupting the market like every startup. And I started to do some research on it, and I noticed that they were looking for a new building, and they had recently purchased a brand new building for $10.5 million for their 175 employees. And you guys know I'm really big on remote, so I did the math on that. Instead of buying a $10.5 million building, you could have given every employee that works there a $60,000 bonus. Obviously, the building is an asset. The building will appreciate in value over time, and obviously they didn't pay for it in one lump sum. But imagine making real estate software, doing nothing here at this office that you can't do at home, and still buying an office and forcing everyone to commute. $10.5 million. It just blows my mind. If you don't know, my stance on remote is it should always be an option to do it 100% of the time if you want, and if you take advantage of that option, you should not be guilt-tripped for it. You don't need an office if you're working in software. You don't need an office if you're working in customer support over the phone at the computer all day. And that's what this company is. So when I see these numbers of $10.5 million not being reinvested back into the people that make the CEOs all their money, it's just like, oh, you probably just want to micromanage them and control them. But it's cool, right? It's cool. This company's cool because it has a slide and a ball pit. And this is a picture of their slide and their ball pit. So, you know, I went to college, so I can basically just go to a McDonald's play place and jump into a ball pit that's just infested with bacteria and germs, which will make the whole office sick. Sounds like a great idea, company. Wow, fantastic move. I don't understand what the deal with startups and tech and slides in a ball pit is. I actually jumped in to the Google Live map view of this office so you can take a look at it. It looks a lot better in that other photo, but I would much rather take all this money I'm going to use to furnish this office, take all the money that I'm going to use to pay the utilities for the office, take all the money I'm going to use to pay the mortgage or the rent in this office, just take all that money and reinvest it back into the people. So every year here at this company, they do their video wrap-up kind of deal where they talk about what they accomplished and what they're going to do for the next year, and it's just mega cringe. It's just mega cringe. And you can see this guy, the VP of Corporate Development, whatever that means. That sounds like the antithesis of who I am as a job title, but you know, you do you. Not just a job, a fun time. Love my fam.
Ha-ha! Let's go.
So as you can see, it's produced by Mr. Hit Record, and first of all, the only Mr. Anything in the rap game is Mr. Worldwide, or aka Mr. 305, your boy Pitbull. So Mr. Hit Record, you need to stop.
Nat Keza, proplogix, hey. Let me take you through 2019. Hey. Show you how we bleed green. We two-step to the get-up. Let's go. Prop Quest was lit up.
So as you can see here, they are throwing volleyballs around after they did their go and do the two-step and the cowboy boogies. Go to college and get a degree and get a job. It's paying off big time right here, as you can see.
Webinars for education.
Webinars for education. You'd let that That's okay.
Building platforms for title agents, develop sources, made courses, gain agents credits, don't you forget it.
I don't know if you guys caught that. It's kind of hard not to. But she rips the headphones off this lady. I would like to say this is planned and like this was part of it, but her reaction does not look planned. So imagine if you're a developer here trying to get work done and the company's like, hey, we're going to film a rap video right now. You guys just keep working. But, you know, if we bother you, company, you know, corporate family, and we're all just having a good time. It's culture, right? I would literally throw hands if someone does this to me while I'm trying to work. Like, this is unacceptable. This is not a good indication of culture. Whoever decided to keep this in the video should be fired.
They try to regulate, now we got pop pay, pay us directly. Customers specify, our services supply. Company picnics, social club, my witness, food trucks, spirit week, Halloween was a treat. Whole office was a vibe. 2-head fees, tax service fees dead. We 100 up, that's people up. Peace.
We 100 up. So that means that they're hiring at a crazy rate, and I can imagine that they're also having turnover at a crazy rate.
IOP, we are the key in this industry. Let's go. Let's go to the left.
All right, so you saw this clip right here. They actually have like a behind the scenes clip on LinkedIn of just filming our new wrap-up video for the year. How often do you have a smoke machine in your office? Here's a sneak peek behind the scenes of this year's wrap-up video featuring our own. Stay tuned for the premiere this afternoon. You can see these people here on the end of the open office or just trying to get their work done. And they're like, nope, not today. We're gonna drop a smoke screen and we're gonna do some fake rapping. So I hope you don't mind us filling your entire office space with this haze for a minute while we completely distract you while you're trying to get work done, so you won't get your work done. And then you'll be disciplined for not getting your work done, and they'll be like, why didn't you get your work done? And you'll be like, well, there was a distraction. And they'll be like, yeah, but that's, you know, we have fun here. We play hard and work hard, and you'll go down that. And so this is a good example of why remote is always the best answer for this type of work. There's nothing that she's doing on this computer right here that she can't do at home in her home office. $10.5 million.
Casino night, we all took flight. Industry insight, leaders in the spotlight. IOP, we are the key in this.
This is what you went to college for right here. Okay, everybody, line up. We're gonna run through the toilet paper like it's a grand opening. Okay, here we go. This is their 2018 version.
018, we continue to fascinate, reaching that status of alter elite affiliate. We got that ability to accommodate our number one goal, to watch your growth accelerate. Surveyed and released the state of the industry.
I don't understand why you would put this in a company promotional video, but this doesn't seem very professional is all I'm saying.
Was shocking. You know the monocles and top hats, they popping. Rolling dice on closings, no time for flopping. Woo! Yeah.
$10.5 million that could have been spent on other things. Imagine saying this to your employees. Hey guys, we just bought a brand new building for $10.5 million and it has a slide with a ball pit. You guys are really going to be excited to come to the office now. It's going to be fantastic. Or saying this. We were considering buying a building for $10.5 million for you guys to come in the office, but instead we've decided to give you all $60,000 as a bonus. And you never have to come to an office again if you don't want to. We think that paying our employees a little bit more and reinvesting back into the people who make this company will really pay off in the end. Now, just me, as an employee, as a worker, I think that the second option might come off a little bit better.
We continue to fascinate, reaching that status of alter elite affiliate. We got that ability to accommodate our number one goal, to watch your growth accelerate.
Let me show you the 2017 version.
This was the year that we rose above our station. Inc. 5000 said we're top across the nation. Because you know we ain't afraid to make a shameless plug. Love celebrating in Palm Springs with Brian Smith from UGG. Our annual picnic gets better year by year. But don't mess with Mr. Healy, he'll make you hold his beer.
Wait, so don't mess with Mr. Healy. He'll make you hold his beer. Now, just me here, right? This is the company picnic this year. This looks like it could be grounds for harassment. Just dumping a beer on your coworker. Let's all get intoxicated and shoot squirt guns at each other. I assume that's what this is, or some Nerf gun.
Make you hold his beer.
this doesn't seem like a great idea for anybody. It doesn't matter if you're having fun at the company picnic. Someone is going to take this and someone's going to run with this, and then you're going to get a harassment claim, 100%.
Welcome to the team, a new cool CTO software that on point me, Chris Ab.
It's the software team in the Matrix, because basically this is what code looks like to everyone that doesn't code. Ha ha ha, look, we're so funny. This guy probably died from the ball pit.
Defect we inspect, so your title is squeaky clean. We're the pros who disrupt the status quo, but 2017 had us like, whoa, this the team and we came to let you know.
$10.5 million to be part of this, to sit side by side, just to bump elbows and have a couple screens and your little pencil desk and a little calendar behind you. $10.5 million, and we're not even talking about this was furnished.
FLTA sailed off the charts, it was over too fast. Where my fishies at? We had a snack train every week.
Where my fishies at? We had a snack train every week. You know, why pay your employees more money when you can just convince them to be happy with some Captain Crunch and some Goldfish and some Chex Mix, you know? It's all about the snack train. That'll make up for... So let's take a look at their careers page. Multiple health, dental, and vision insurance plans to choose from. One being 100% company funded. They double dip on that perk and they say free employer paid life insurance, optional voluntary life insurance for spouse, children, and family. So they make it sound like they're paying some insane premium for life insurance, but look, I looked it up. You can $13 a month, 25-year-olds, $14 a month, $15 a month, 30, 16 to 17 bucks a month. I don't know. They make it sound like it's way more than it is. One of these perks being 100% company funded, but it's not actually the important one. Now, if the actual, you know, the medical and the dental and the vision was all 100% covered by the company, all right, now we'd be talking. But life insurance is literally the cheapest of all of the insurances. 401k match program, but you can't actually take part of the 401k until you've been there for a year. All right, here's where it gets a little bit creepy. Prop U, professional reading program that increases your paycheck by 2% each year to participate. First of all, 2% is like inflation. I think inflation is 2 to 3% every year, so you get a paycheck raise that keeps up with inflation. So 50% LinkedIn Learning reimbursement. I don't know who would pay for LinkedIn Learning ever. Okay, so let's jump from these employee benefits over to Glassdoor and see what people are saying that work there. These people are CRA. They'll feed you snacks. The management culture is collaborative. They give you raises for reading. They celebrate you with a flipping cake and cookies once a month. There's a company-wide huddle 3 times a week. The CEO said he'd actually read this post. He didn't lie. Everyone actually likes their job. I don't know about that, but they have big ideas and they back it up. The CEO and COO are always there. The 4 core values. If I spent $10.5 million on a building, I'd probably always be there too, to make sure that all my employees are doing what they're supposed to do so that I can maximize my profit and buy my yacht sooner. Thank you so much. Pace is 100 miles per hour. If you can't keep up and process constructive feedback, you're not going to like this company. 100 miles per hour. If you can't keep up. You might as well just replace MPH with HR, because 100 hours per week is what this actually means. And if you can't keep up, we'll just fire you. Now, here is another review. The best place I've worked so far. The vibe here is very laid back, from the dress code to our everyday interactions. The benefits are incredible. You get that free $15 a month life insurance, you know. So it's Monday to Friday, 8:30 to 5, which means your 30 minutes of lunch is not paid. The training is awesome. Now, let me just pull this screenshot up really quick. So this is the training crammed in like sardines in a can. This looks fantastic. Wow, that's amazing. Here's my favorite part of this corporate kindergarten. Read a certain amount of books and write reports equals a small salary raise for the next year. It's not a raise. 2 to 3% is not a raise. 2 to 3% nullifies inflation. You are literally losing money every year if you aren't getting some sort of raise. So you have to read a certain amount of books and write reports. Now it's like you're in school again. Okay, you gotta read this book over the summer, and you got to write an essay about it, and you got to submit it to us, and then if we like it, we'll give you a raise. I'm proud to work at this rapidly growing, groundbreaking, revolutionary, game-changing, positive company. Now I don't know about you, but this seems a little bit inflated. While I love it here, there are some things that aren't perfect, as there are anywhere. We're growing so fast, we're running out of office space. Why don't you just work at home? Why don't you just work remote? There are no windows, so there's no natural light. You get to be inside for 8.5 hours a day with no natural light. Why don't you just move to Alaska instead? With the cost of living down here, the salary leaves more to be desired. I wish it paid $1 or $2 more an hour, but they also give you an opportunity to start entry level to build your resume and develop you. So this sentence right here is the equivalent of saying, we'll pay you in exposure. We gave you the opportunity to get your foot in the door, so we're gonna pay you like crap. Again, here we have another complaint. The salary ranges they pay are below average for the job duties they assign. However, this is typical in small startups. This is not a small startup. This is 175 people. 175 people is not a small startup. That $10.5 million building would be a small startup's like Series B round. Snack train events. No communication among themselves. Management does not listen. They believe events in a snack train will compensate for not being paid fairly. This guy gets it. 49 to 53K. Junior web developer, 40 to 44K. Let's talk about this for just a second here. 40K as a junior dev is absolute trash. That's just, you're literally getting robbed at 40K. That's like $20 an hour. I watched their recruiting video for their tech team, and they say, we're using Angular 6, we're using .NET Core, and we're using AWS. Now, if you know all of those skills, you are worth more than 40K a year. Just hands down, you're worth more than 40K a year. I'm not going to sugarcoat the cons because this is the reality. We're all very underpaid, from the analysts to management, but in a startup environment, I guess that's what's to be expected. Well, I mean, you got to underpay everybody when you spend $10.5 million on a brand new building for 175 people and you keep hiring faster than you have work to give them. There's also no rhyme or reason to how much someone is paid. When your receptionist makes more than some of your hardest working analysts, it's time to rethink your salary decisions. Most of upper management is uneducated and unqualified to have their positions. This isn't meant to be derogatory, it's just the truth. Some people who I will not call out directly gossip about other employees and share information that should be confidential, which is very unprofessional. Every fast-growing startup has its issues. They keep saying startup to get away with this childish bullshit. I think that's the theme that we're seeing here. HR is very enthusiastic about the company and how it looks from the outside. That's the pros he lists. Having to deal with coworkers and supervisors in way over their heads for their life experience and education. Please don't claim to have graduated from college when it's clear you haven't. And by the way, it is 1 in a million KB, as in 1 out of a million. Rare and unique, not 1 and a million. See you Monday. Wow. This was a very personal review. Oh, look, this is the review he's making fun of. Companies like proplogix are 1 and a million. He just called out this other review and he knows who left it. Wow. I'm one of the longest tenured employees here. For anyone who is looking for a cushy 9-to-5 job where everything will stay static for the next 5 years, I promise proplogix isn't the place for you. Here's an example of the 100-hour weeks. The work can be monotonous at times, but it's broken up by moments of intrigue. Since the company is growing rapidly, a lot of pressure can build up on a single individual. We call them growing pains. Please don't buy into this, people. Please don't let them convince you that having no life is a good thing because you're benefiting the company and that makes you feel good. Please don't buy into this stuff. You will want to come into work even when it's stressful, and you will want to bust your back because you know everyone else will. That's just peer pressure. That's just doing overtime because everyone else is doing overtime, and if you leave early, you're going to be called not a team player. Numerous activities and events for employees and their families to enjoy encourages us to treat this company as an extension of our family. Of course you're encouraged to treat the company as an extension of your family, because then you feel more loyal to the company. And don't forget, kids, if you read your books and you write your essays, you can get a 2% salary increase. So this company is probably the worst corporate cringe company I've seen so far for the year of 2020. I know we haven't done that many yet, but this has taken the cake so far. I had a lot more content to show you, but this was just a giant rabbit hole of garbage and cringe that I just couldn't get out of, and I wanted to share it with you guys. So I hope that you all working out there in the cubicles or watching these videos at work, at least you get a laugh out of it or get a smile. But if you did enjoy the video, make sure to hit subscribe. If you're not already subscribed, hit like, leave a comment, let me know what you think. And if you're interested in opening a business, so you want to get out of this, you can check out my mentorship. It's down there in the description. I can show you how to open a business and get out because I've done it. Anyways, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.